Okay, we are continuing with our grade 12 paper 1 revision. This is question 10 on probability. Okay, we are told that A and B are mutually exclusive events if PA equals 0.42 and P of A or B is 0.79, calculate P of B. Okay, so if I was to draw A and B on a Venn diagram, they're mutually exclusive, which means they don't overlap. So what do we know? We know then that P of A and B is equal to 0, right? So we can use our formula at the back for this, which is that P of A or B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A and B. And so we know then that P of A or B is 0.79. P of A is 0.42. P of B is what we want. And we know that A and B is 0. Okay, so we then know that probability of B is equal to 0.37. Okay, question 10 is quite a long one. It says, a game requires a player to roll a 6-sided dice and pick a card from 52 cards. A player wins if they pick an odd dice and a picture card from the deck. There are 4 suits, each with 4 cards. So this is a regular playing deck. One game costs 10 Rand and there are 260 games. If the owner wants to make 70% profit per hour, calculate the maximum amount that the owner must pay out to each winner. Okay, so in a question like this, what you do is you start by writing out your probabilities. So our probability of getting an odd dice is 1, 3, and 5 out of 6 numbers. So that'll be 3 out of 6, which is a half. And our probability of a picture card is going to be 4 out of 13, because that is your king, your queen, your jack, and your ace. They've told you that there's 4 picture cards, so that's fine. Right, now that we've got that, we need to look at the fact that they are independent events, which means we can multiply them by each other. So the probability of an odd dice and a picture card is going to be a half times 4 over 13, which comes to 2 out of 13. So that is the probability that a player will win. Okay, now let's look at the revenue that he's going to earn, because he's going to charge 10 Rand for a game and there are going to be 260 games an hour. So he will then earn 10 Rand times 260, which will be 2,600. Now he wants to make a 70% profit. So his costs need to be 30% of that revenue. So 30% of the 2,600 is going to be 780 Rand. So his revenue is 2,600 and he wants to pay out 780 Rand, because that will then be his costs and the rest he'll keep as a profit. Okay, now we need to find out, how do we come to that 780 Rand? Well, every time a player wins, they will get a payout. So what is the probability that they win? Well, that's going to be 2 out of 13. Now, you've got 260 people each hour playing the game. So we multiply that 260 by 2 out of 13 and we get to a total of 40 wins. So that means 40 people are going to win every 1 hour. Okay, that's obviously in real life, that's not actually what's going to happen. It's going to be maybe 38, sometimes 42, but the probability is that it'll get 40 wins. So then he's going to have to pay out each of those 40 people. So we take the 780 Rand that he'll get from his revenue, we divide that by the 40, and we get to our final answer of 19 Rand 30, which he needs to pay out each game. Okay, now if you would like to do this paper together with me from the beginning to the end, I've put all the videos in a playlist, as you can see here, starting from question 1 all the way to the end. So what I would suggest you do is click on the link in the description or in the comments. I'll pin a link to this playlist so that you can start from question 1 and work your way through to the end. And I think that that is going to be excellent preparation for your paper 1. If this has helped you, please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I hope I've earned enough in this video to get your subscription and like. If not, hopefully I'll see you in the next video and you can subscribe in that one. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next one.